Did think that looked like it was the wrong way around. Well, tag goes in there. And although these should be 8mm, I watched a video of some bloke on YouTube. This is a 5/16. That's the closest fit. I don't know what that is. I don't usually use Freedom units. Is that an 8mm spanner? Hello everybody, we're back in my garage with my TZR parts, and we are definitely putting it back together now. So I've got all those boring videos you sat through and watched with me taking the bike apart have been really useful, because what I've got here is a list of all the chapters and I've reversed the order. So reassembly is the reverse of disassembly, apparently. Well, let's go and see how that is. I've also got a few things because we need to get some of the torque values right. So let's put this bike back together, and this time I mean it. Let's start with the rear hugger. How I managed to get this off. I know I pulled it. Maybe that will, if that can just go under there. Perfect. Let's get the rest of this bracketry on. Right, time to get this top yoke off, and then we can fit the clip-ons and the ignition barrel. Found it! These were security screws back in the 90s, but today we just call them star bits. Looks like the throttle side, so I reckon we put that on. This one? That makes sense, wouldn't it? And there's the screw for that. That'll go in from the top. The clutch side. So we'll put that on this side. And little screw that goes on the top. Now we can fit the top yoke From the manual, I've got the raw numbers and check that that's the right thing, and I need to convert kgm to newton meters because my torque wrenches are in newton meters. It's roughly about the same, but I like to get the number just right. Now, if I tighten this up, it's going to push against that lug. So what I need is a piece of wood there, and that can hold perfect. Looking a lot more like a bike. Need to find the torque values for these. So just grab a couple of numbers here. The manual, you can get this from pure2strokespirit.net. The guys have got all of the TZR manuals out. So I've got the right numbers now, just need to set the right values. I've got the expansion tank here, and that looks like the bracket that goes with it. This is utterly disgusting. I really want to clean that up a little bit. So I carefully watched back the video of me taking this apart, so I know where all these tubes go, and I know that goes through there. Okay. Clutch cable goes through here. And this sits out there. Right, let me get this reconnected. This is the easy bit. And this is the hard bit. Let me take this off, see if I can make it easier with that. By rights, you should just be able to line up the adjuster, but for some reason that's just not working here. I suspect some of the parts are not original, and I would imagine it's the adjuster that's not right, because it won't line up. So this has got to be the easiest way of doing it. Let's just take this off completely. Okay, that seemed like a less painful way of doing it. And there's a clutch cover. So the rear brake is here. Check we've got all of the screws. So I've got the cage and that screw on. Yeah, I think I've got everything. Try and put this in then. Let's get this in first. Okay, that's looking pretty useful up there. Roughly locate these. That's fine. Roughly locate that. Now, there's a little locating tang there, so there will match up the locating thing there. This will go on. Did think that looked like it was the wrong way around. Well, tag goes in there. And although these should be 8mm, I watched a video of some bloke on YouTube. Right, well, this is a 5/16. That's the closest fit. I don't know what that is. I don't usually use Freedom units. Is that an 8mm spanner? Is a better fit. Copied from the manual again and just cut and paste into pages. Let's get the numbers for the rear brake assembly.
We're going to have to stop using.
Okay, let's get this back on. Torqued up properly. We don't really want this flapping around, so let's get this done. Done. Footrest for the other side. I'll just get this located here. I'll find the torque values out. I haven't got those printed out, so I'll have to find those out. But I've gone back, I've looked through the videos, and I can see the angle of where the gear lever needs to be. So I'm happy with that. Let's get this done and put back together. Not quite standard, but yeah, It's turning back into a motorcycle now, isn't it? I can feel that. That's really good. Okay, so I'll obviously get the correct torque setting for the footrest hangers there and the other side. But we're on the march. We're getting there with it. So next time, just try and put more of that stuff onto this. Okay, take care. Bye.